Now at 5:30, week 4 begins today, and the trial against several Unite the Right rally organizers and lead defendant Jason Kessler testified today for the plaintiffs. And although he's off the stand right now, he is likely to be back on soon as a defense witness. He gave devastating blows to alt-right founder and co-defendant Richard Spencer.
And for weeks, we've been hearing testimony from historians and white supremacists.
Infighting in the white supremacist headquarters? Hey, they said, not me. I don't have to say suspect right here. They're saying it, not me.
And the clock is ticking on the judge's own deadline to wrap this case up by the end of this week.
See, white supremacy didn't work. Hey, man, we got to wrap this shit up by the end of the week, man. I don't really care what's going on. We're not going to do in-depth investigation and all that. Nah, we'll make these guys are the fall guys.
Fox 46's legal correspondent Seema Iyer has been in Charlottesville since the trial began and joins us now live outside the courthouse. And Seema, just how bad was Kessler's testimony for Spencer?
And what can Spencer do at this point to rehabilitate his case, if that's even possible, Seema?
I don't think it's possible at this point. He's going to need a miracle, guys, because the things that were coming out of Jason.
These niggas, they talking like it's a juicy case going on. Like, oh, this is such tantalizing. No, someone died, man, and no. Granted, look, all the people talking about it. White people, they're not really talking. They're not gonna really talk real stuff. They're talking like it's another case that's happening and going on. Every other week.
In Kessler's mouth were simply made for television and not in a good way. Take a look at some of these quotes that I've compiled for our audience. Okay, so
she didn't compile it. The news people did. They compiled it. This is what you're supposed to say. This is the narrative.
Within 2 seconds of Spencer questioning Kessler, he said the first time he met him, "You made my skin crawl." And Kessler said, again, when they first met, he thought Spencer looked like a serial killer.
This dude just trolling on the stand. He trolling on the stand. Yeah, he understand. He made my skin crawl. I didn't trust the guy. He was just look like a fucking serial killer. And then Rich Spencer gonna come up like, yeah, he looks like an ape. It's gonna be a Yo Mama joke in the ending. The final verdict. The closing statement. Your mama is so goddamn fat that this is a joke.
At some point, he said, "You are despicable to everybody you ever came in contact with." And then Kessler corroborated that he had previously tweeted about Spencer that Spencer was a sociopath and a narcissist. So